Hello guys, welcome back. Let's do some more Leetcode today. Today we are going to solve the today's Leetcode daily question, that is maximum matrix sum. You are given with an n by n matrix, a square matrix of size n. You can do the following operations any number of times. That choosing any two adjacent elements of matrix and multiply each of them by -1. Okay, but the two elements are considered adjacent if and only if they share a border. So it means like you can take any two horizontal cells or any two vertical cells that are neighboring, and then your goal is to maximize the sum of the matrix elements. Return the maximum sum of the matrix elements using the operation mentioned above. So here in the example we have two negative values and all ones. So first you can take these two, and this one -1 becomes positive and this minus becomes negative. This positive one becomes -1, and then you can take these two in this step and then make all of them positive. Okay, so as long as you can take any two horizontal and vertical, you can travel through the matrix anywhere you want. So what I'm thinking is like going through all the elements inside the matrix and finding the total sum, then then finding the number of negatives. If the negatives are even, then you can just return the total sum as output, as you can make any negative value comes towards the other negative value and make both of them positive. So if they are even, you can make the entire matrix positive. But if it is going to be odd, then you need to then you can also make the negative value going to the least significant value, that is the minimum value inside the matrix, and the total sum will be divided by the minimum element, the most smallest element, by twice, and I'll result that. Okay, that is my approach for this question. Let's quickly code that solution. For that I have rows and columns, length of matrix and length of matrix of 0. And is there anything like empty matrix? No, because n is given at least 2, so I'm sure that it is not going to 0. Then next will be my negatives. I'm starting 0. Then total sum I need, right? Total also will be 0. And for rows, or even I call it row, and for column and range of columns, if matrix of row column is less than 0, you're going to add that to negatives, and whatever it may be, you will be adding that to total as the absolute of matrix of row and column. And after the whole iteration, if negative to finding that is even equal to 0, that is even, you can just return the total. Else also find the minimum in the first iteration itself. That mini will be let's take the max floor of inf, that into max, and then if absolute of matrix of row column is less than mini, just update that. set of matrix of row column. That's it. Then else you need to return total minus mini multiplied by 2. That's it. Yep, that's working. And let's submit this. Okay, this is working pretty nicely. And as it's of m by n solution, yeah, like time complexity, we discuss about time complexity. We are going to of n square because of size n by n. We are going to cover all the rows and columns. And space complexity was like constant because we are using only 3 extra variables to store the minimum and the maximum on the total values and the total number of negatives. This is the solution, and hope you enjoyed it. Let's meet tomorrow.